Hey everyone, Technically Jeff here, and today I'm excited to be reviewing this Ottocast P3. This is a AI box for your car that has some really nice specs, some great features, and I'm excited to test it out, and we'll see how it does.
So we'll start by getting it out of the packaging here. I do like this graphic on the outside. The box should just slide out of the outside portion, but it is a very tight fit. There we go. And this is the Ottocast P3. And it looks really good. It looks and feels like a really high quality device. There's a mini HDMI output, and a USB-C port, and SIM and memory card slots. But yeah, it looks good. Then under here we have various USB cables. We have a USB-C to USB-C. We have a USB-A to USB-C, which is the one that I'll use. Then there's a USB-A to USB-A. Then here we have the manual. And a quick install guide. Back to the manual, it is very detailed. Here are some specs on the device. It does run Android 12 and has a Snapdragon 665 processor with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. It has dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS. Here's some more information and screenshots, and some settings information. Now let's go ahead and plug it in. I'll get the USB-A to USB-C cable here. And let me go ahead and take this plastic off. That does look really good. It has ambient lighting built in, so I could see this being mounted somewhere since it does look good. Plugging in the USB-C, it is a very nice and tight fit there. That is important to make sure there is a good connection. Some adapters don't have a tight fit and they have issues with it disconnecting. Now I'll go ahead and plug it into my car. Looking down here, you can see how it looks and how the ambient lighting is lighting up as it turns on. And then it automatically loads on the display. It does use the CarPlay protocol to connect like some other adapters. And it will restart. It probably was just getting the display resolution initially, and now it's going to go ahead and load up with the right resolution. Here we have a safety warning. And this is the interface. And right off the bat, I can say this looks really good. I like this style. I like the widgets. You tap this on the side and we can see all the preloaded apps. Here is a quick settings menu, which looks really good and gives you information about the device like RAM and CPU usage. And then back to the home screen. So I'm going to go ahead and get logged into apps and get everything set up. And then I'll show you guys everything and let you know what I think. All right, so I am all logged in and I rearranged the home screen here. I've hidden the sidebar and added this floating button, which I do prefer. You can see it still takes you to the same spaces here. You can access the normal Android settings this way, and then going to personalization, you can set a startup app, change the units, disable that navigation bar, that sort of thing. You can tap this button on the right to access the recent apps where you can then close them out. And yeah, I'll go ahead and jump right in. First, I'll go ahead and show you guys Car Scanner. This is something I know a lot of people like to have on their vehicle displays. This is connected to a Bluetooth OBD2 adapter I have. And it loads right up. I'll go ahead and enable the feature that makes it faster. And there we go. This is information directly from my car. I use this screen personally for EV charger testing. You can get a lot of information though. But yeah, it works well. Now back to the home screen. Let's go ahead and open Netflix. Now, Netflix is the only app that doesn't support split screen, but full screen does work well with it. The interface is smooth and easy to access what you want to watch. I also have Disney Plus here. Again, this works well. It's easy to navigate and choose a movie or TV show to watch. I'll go ahead and load up Max. This one works well too. Next up, I'll go ahead and open YouTube. This one also works well. Everything's in HD, which is good. I'll go ahead and close those apps out of memory. You can also clear the cache in the quick settings. Next, I'll go ahead and show you how to connect to wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. There is this multiplay app here, which is what connects it. First though, we'll go ahead and pull up the Bluetooth. And here is where you select which phone to connect to. So I'll tap my iPhone and then tap connect. And now it's connected, and I'll go back to the multiplay app. And it automatically loads up CarPlay. Everything works smoothly. And I can tap the vehicle button to get back out of it, but it is still running in the background. So if I go to Bluetooth, you can see it says it's using the CarPlay function. But I can still navigate everything. I can still open apps. Let's go ahead and pull up Max again. And there we go. And then pulling up the multitasking window for recent apps, I can go back over to CarPlay. And we're back in CarPlay. So that is pretty neat. Again, CarPlay seems to work well. Android Auto is connected the same way, and it also works well. You just choose which phone you want from the Bluetooth menu. Now for maps, I personally use Waze, and it works well. And I'll go ahead and show you how the split screen works here with it. So I'll tap and hold the back arrow, and that opens the split screen selection. And I had Max open recently, so I'll go ahead and open that. And there we go. You can move this slider in the middle to make it a 70-30 split, or you can just leave it 50-50. But it does work well. I'll go ahead and close out of all that now. And yeah, I'm definitely a fan of the look of this and the widgets. And let me bring up the apps here. So it comes with this APK Pure app preloaded, which is very handy. So some apps may not show up in the Play Store as compatible. The APK Pure app lets you easily sideload them and install them. It really works quite well, and it makes the process much simpler. Now for the widgets, you can rearrange them. And if you hold down on the home screen, you can add more widgets. And there are a lot of options. You can see clocks, speedometer, weather. You can set favorite contacts. And then you have the various ones from different apps. So there's some from Google Maps, YouTube Music, Spotify. Google has some widgets. It's nice. I like having widgets, like on a cell phone. Let me go ahead and clear the cache here. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the settings here one more time. And I'll show you the software information. You can see the resolution here too. And again, it is running Android 12. And in the network information here, you can see there's no SIM, but if you don't want to use a hotspot like I do, if you want to connect directly to a network, you can get a SIM card and do it that way. But yeah, overall, I'm a fan of the Ottocast P3. It doesn't necessarily have all the customization options in the software settings like some others, but it does work well and it looks good. As for pricing, I'll post a link in the description, but before my promo code, it's $340. And if you want a remote control and an HDMI cable to maybe connect it to a rear entertainment system, it's $360. But promo code TechJeff does save you 20% off. So it's $272 for the main unit and $288 for the package, both with free shipping. It's not the least expensive option, but you do get a lot in a package that works well. You get solid hardware, ambient lighting, the HDMI output, adjustable interface, and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay that worked consistently for me many times, which is a plus. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts on this Ottocast P3 AI box, and let me know if you have any questions. And if you liked the video, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more content. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.